Polling in by-elections underway. Westpac Outstanding Women Awards celebrated. And PNG Story concludes with Momase Day. A very good evening. This is National EMTV News. I'm Malcolm Waira. Thank you for joining us. Polling for the 4 national by-elections is progressing well across the country. Electoral Commission officials have confirmed that polling has been completed in 2 electorates, while the remaining 2 are expected to wrap up by the end of this week.
In Pogara-Paela, Enga province, polling was completed last week. Electoral officials say all ballot boxes have been safely retrieved and secured in containers at Pogara station. A chopper is expected to airlift over 50 boxes to Wabek tomorrow for the start of counting. Over in Kabu, Morobe province, polling has also concluded. The final 3 ballot boxes from Bugawat were flown in this morning by helicopter. All boxes are now secured in storage at the Kabum district station. In Usino Bundi, Medeng province, polling is still underway. More than 50 polling teams are currently covering the most remote parts of the electorate, with polling expected to end later this week. Meanwhile, in Aitapelumi, West Sepik, polling is nearing completion. 29 polling teams have been deployed and ballot box extractions are expected to begin this weekend. It was highlighted that the polling for all 4 by-elections is being conducted within the scheduled time frame. Counting is anticipated to commence once all ballot boxes are written and accounted for. Jonathan Sibona, National EMTV News.
The Police Investigative Task Force will be looking into the hijacking of ballot boxes and the destruction of government infrastructure recently in the Pogara-Paela district during its by-elections.
While addressing the aggrieved voters last Friday of the 8 ballot boxes that were hijacked, Pogara State of Emergency Controller Chief Superintendent Joseph Tondop announced the rollout of this special investigation. Chief Superintendent Tondop, along with Deputy Controller and Provincial Police Commander for Henga, Fred Yakasa, also conducted assessment on the fallen bridges at Mulitaka. The Police and Provincial Election Steering Committee have been petitioned in 3 points by the concerned citizens and voters of the 8 rest houses, demanding for a quick response. The petitions made include declaring Pogara-Paela by-election a failed election and call for fresh election, delay rebuilding of 2 derailed bridges, demands for fast response to reprint tempered ballot papers, and demands quick police action to prosecute candidates and the supporters involved in the hijacking of ballot boxes. When responding to the 3 points petition, Mr. Tondop explained the police ITF will carry out investigation for both cases. He stated the issue of failing the election is the matter of the Electoral Commissioner to decide on, while police plan to get behind those candidates and their supporters involved. A SOE controller warned the parties concerned to not take actions on their own accord. PPC Yakasa said the same sentiments, saying they will make sure those responsible individuals are held accountable. Mr. Tondop now appeals to the MIPE community in Mulitaka LLC to rally behind police as they carry out investigation to arrest the perpetrators. Benson Wema, National EMTV News.
The 2025 Westpac Outstanding Women Awards celebrated achievements of 7 exceptional women who have made significant contributions to their fields and communities. This was held in a grand ceremony in Port Moresby yesterday.
Don't forget to smile as well.
Chosen from over 150 nominations nationwide, the winners represent excellence across 7 categories, which were the entrepreneurship, not-for-profit, private sector, public sector, sports and arts, sustainability, and young achiever. Taking home the award for Westpac's 2025 overall winner was Ainseli Korabe. Ainseli Korave was a finalist in the sustainability category and was recognized for her exceptional commitment to environmental sustainability. She is the founder of Queenspad, who is making a powerful impact through her eco-friendly, reusable sanitary pads by addressing menstrual health challenges in rural communities. Her initiative not only empowers women and girls, but also promotes environmental sustainability. Upon receipt of the award, Ainseli thanked Westpac PNG for the initiative and everyone who have been involved in the process. She said on how the award is of boost to her work.
This is a boost to reach more women and young girls in this country who really need the support in menstrual health.
Westpac Board Chairwoman Tamzin Wadley congratulated the finalists and winners, stating you are the generation of role models who are changing the trajectory of the country.
The Westpac Outstanding Women Awards are perhaps the public-facing example of this. These awards do much more than recognise exceptional achievements. They shine a vital spotlight on the extraordinary leadership, strength and innovation demonstrated by women across our country.
Westpac PNG Chief Executive Andrew Ken said similar sentiments. Mr. Ken said these women's leadership uplift communities and drive the nation forward. The overall winner, Ainseli, will receive a 5,000 Kina grant and a full year mentorship program with Westpac PNG. Jacinta Doctor, National EMTV News.
The Momase Region Day concluded the PNG story for the month of July yesterday in Port Moresby.
Over 20,000 plus Papua New Guineans gathered to witness the PNG story unfold for the 4 regions of PNG in the month of July. Yesterday was the Momase region, which included 4 provinces that make up the region: East and West Sepik, Madang and Morobe. The amazing Port Moresby events manager Melissa Brabra gave a brief rundown of the events for the last couple of months.
We've actually started all these events back in May with the Pacific Story. We went into June with the Asian Story. We had a collaboration between the Australian government and the PNG government, and that was the event, the Meganisha event. And then we came into PNG Story. 3 weeks ago we had the Southern region, we had NGI region. Last week we had the Islands region, and now we're concluding with the Momase region. So that sums up the PNG story for the month of July. So
she added they have planned for this and are very happy of the outcome. Ms. Brabra highlighted the next plan of events for September.
So we go back to the same locations that we always host every year. So we have 5 days of festival down at Ella Beach, the amazing Port Moresby Festival. That is 5 days. We have the cultural show on the 16th of September at Murray Barracks. We have Unagi Oval as well, and we're supporting UPNG and PAU for their cultural show.
In remembrance to late Grand Chief Sir Michael Samare, Governor Parkop expressed his gratitude to him.
We have a great man who crafted our country together, was able to convince our leaders from the islands, from the southern region, from the island region, and from Momase, to take a journey, to come together, to make almost the impossible possible. We have journeyed 50 years as an independent state, but our people have been living and thriving on this land longer than 50 years. But 50 years is an incredible story that we must celebrate.
Yesterday's program started during the day with the 4 provinces of Momase region telling the stories and showcasing their traditional attires and songs, and then concluded in the night with local artist performances from the Momase region. Nicole Rama, National EMTV News.
The notably rich in agriculture production hub, Okapa district in Eastern Highlands province, needs a proper marketplace for selling of produce. This was the concern raised by residents of the district.
43-year-old Okapa resident and chairman of the Mane Community Development Association Incorporated, Samuel Ataya, highlighted the long-standing grievance regarding the lack of basic market infrastructure in Okapa district. He said this sentiment resonates particularly strongly as PNG approaches its 50th anniversary of independence, a milestone that prompts reflection on development progress across the nation. Ataya said the Okapa district has a population of 62,000 people, with agriculture and coffee as its backbone for economic growth. He said because of this, locals likely operate in informal market settings, often just in front of the Okapa district office and government bureaucracy. This may lead to further challenges for people such as security concerns. Mothers who bring their fresh produce to sell often fell victim to hold-ups. Traveling to Goroka and Kainantu town to sell cost high more than the returns.
Na wonem liklik mani mi plak simkam. Kisim kam mi pla la kisim kam do place na. Baim grisol so pro mi pla em noga. Pla karim kam yet lo rot. Olda kisa kamat lo rot. Na kisimo ga tamani pro mi pla na. Lo place mi pla kam kamat lo iya mi pla sa kam antem EMTV lum. Na school pignini pro mi o wonem mila helping Mr. Kamantem EMTV lum. So Mr. Sorel school pignini. School pigin from me plenty all pignini. Ipinisim grade 10, 12. One all pinisim na kam start tas all. Mino katrot lo.
Benson Wema, National EMTV News.
National EMTV News returns after the break. Stay with us.
Chicken kebab saja nak? Yum.
Beef stir fry.
Chicken curry, my favorite.
Kebabs for you.
Yum.
Stir fry for you. And chicken curry for us.
Magic in every meal, one cube at a time.
Enjoy more talk, more text, and more time online with Telecom More Bundles. Choose from 8 plans ranging from 3 kina with 600 megabytes of data all the way up to 75 kina, loaded with a massive 35 gig. Best of all, each plan comes with an unlimited on-network call minutes plus on-net and off-net talk and text. That's way more time to chat with family and friends. Telecom More Bundles. Top up now.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henow, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always True Guy. True Guy, true inspiration through generations.
At IPI Catering, we understand the intricacies of the environments in which we work, providing innovative, fresh and creative catering solutions. Our experience and commitment is a winning combination, delivering great food anywhere and anytime. IPI Catering, part of the IPI group of companies.
Join us weekly on EMTV News, A Closer Look, the current affairs program that brings you insight, for the latest on education, health,
Healing to all the residents.
business,
EPA launched its VPN.
politics,
To infiltrate into our systems.
sports, and more.
Yamini Park as we observe the preparations for the women's.
A closer look, Sunday at 7 p.m. on your number one to watch, MTV.
You're watching National MTV News. United Arab Emirates have shown interest to invest in Papua New Guinea following the short visit by the Minister for International Trade and Investment, Richard Maru, to Abu Dhabi recently.
Minister Maru said 2 years ago, the United Arab Emirates has shown interest in Papua New Guinea by documenting two agreements, the Air Service Agreement and the Investment Promotion and Protection Authority Agreement. However, he said the documents were left unattended to this date.
They want PNG and United Emirates to finalize two agreements which they want signed straight away. The two agreements are the Air Service Agreement between Papua New Guinea and UAE and the Investment Promotion and Protection Agreement between our two countries, referred to as the IPPA. The setting is this. They gave us the drafts of these agreements 2 years ago, and PNG hasn't yet responded and commented on their draft.
He added that during his visit, UAE has shown great interest in bringing investment into PNG, further calling on public servants to finalize PNG's side of the documents.
Both governments have agreed now that we'll finalize these agreements within the next 2 weeks. So I call on the Secretary of Foreign Affairs to work closely with my secretary and the IPA to give our comments so we can finalize this, the text, and get government to agree to this so we can move on with the signing.
He said the importance of the agreements is to allow Emirates to fly into PNG from Singapore, which will bring big opportunities if the agreements are signed.
The important part of this signing is this. It will allow the United Emirates to fly Emirates into Papua New Guinea, especially from Singapore. This will open up competition for the first time on this route, which has been a monopoly by New Guinea all these years. And the benefits are, one, the fares will go down. Services will improve. Tourists from the Arab world will start coming to the PNG. They don't come now. There's no connectivity. Business will start to flow between our two countries and the rest of the Arab world, because UAE is the gateway to the whole of the Arab world.
Minister Maru highlighted, in order for a comprehensive economic agreement to be signed, the country must first sign the Air Service Agreement and Investment Promotion and Protection Authority Agreement to see investments and other good things from UAE. Adding to the agreement signing was Secretary for Department of International Trade and Investment, Jacinta Warakai. Jacinta explains on the processes involved in the signing of the two agreements.
So now we have to restart the conversation again. It will mean that we have to complete our acceptance of the text and we have to send it back to them. Once they agree, then it comes back to us. We go through our domestic process to get approval from the Office of State Solicitor. From there, it goes to the Cabinet. Cabinet must approve, and then we enter into the signing process.
Jacinta Doctor, National MTV News.
The Filipino Association in PNG, in collaboration with the Philippines Embassy, NCD Governor's Office and the NCD Provincial Health Authority, have commenced its free medical checkup at Sir John Guy Stadium today.
This is the second medical outreach for the Filipino Association PNG, acknowledging the 50th Jubilee celebration of Philippines-Papua New Guinea diplomatic relations. the Filipino Association PNG have partnered with the NCD Governor's Office and the NCD PHA to run this free medical check. The target number of people to reach today is a minimum of 500 people that can get medical checkup. President of the Filipino Association PNG, Jonathan Plasabas, highlighted the medical outreach.
Our intent is to give medical checks to those less fortunate or less access to the medical care. So those are our targets. At the same time, we are also doing the bloodletting so that we can donate this blood to the Red Cross or maybe to the POMGEN.
Mr. Plasabas said this event will not be successful without the sponsors' support.
2K Medical Center, Glorious Medical Center, we have the United Nations, and we have the Marcos Kitchenette, Tau Gama, Ella Medical Center, Octagon Communications, we have Dental Prime, Mr. Clean Limited, Med Supply International ISOS, Aspen Medical, Chemcare Pharmacy, we have Ital Precious South Pacific Limited or ISPL, we have Jane's Delight, Sowari, AdFocus, and others that are not mentioned.
The free medical check as well gave the people an opportunity to listen to health officials give informative talk on taking care of their well-being. Nicole Rama, National EMTV News.
The PNG Tamil Association, in collaboration with the International Training Institute, donated 5 desktops to the Daughters of Mary Immaculate HHI PNG Association Computer Training School yesterday in Port Moresby.
The motive for the PNG Tamil Sangam is to give back to the communities of Papua New Guinea. The association has been working with the Daughters of Mary Immaculate HHI PNG Association or DMI Sisters Association for 2 years to help provide support in educating unfortunate children in basic computer skills and syllables. Their target for training are street children, settlement children, and juvenile homes. President for the PNG Tamil Sangam, Dr. N. Suresh Babu, highlighted the program.
Free women education, you can come and learn. We are going to give the curriculum. So they will set the curriculum, they will teach, and they will give the certificate and all. So we will be the backbone of this computer center. Still lot is coming.
Chairman and co-founder of ITI, Senthil Kumaran Sentival, also announced to provide technical support and donate another 5 computers for the next 6 months.
And also we are announcing that for the next 6 months, any technical issues, you can contact us. We will come and help you for that. And probably within the next 6 months, we also donate another 5 more computers as well.
Sister Catherine Davadas of the DMI Association acknowledged the support, adding that their focus is to motivate the children and teach them their rights.
Sister, you motivate the children, respect them, and you teach them their rights. What is their right? This is the right time for them to educate themselves and to protect themselves and to get their rights from the parents as well as in the school or wherever they see in the society. So kindly you teach them to get their rights and to educate themselves so that they can rely on the leadership in this country in the future.
Saturday 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. is scheduled for the children to come learn basic computer skills, and Thursdays the DMI Sisters, with the assistance of PNG Tamil Sangam, bring over 2 computers to the juvenile homes for sessions. Nicole Rama, National EMTV News.
A major healthcare boost for children in New Ireland is currently underway after a successful fundraising gala was hosted in Kokopo on Friday night. The Namatanai Nuda Heart Association's event brought together leaders and donors to transform the Namatanai Rural Hospital Children's Ward.
The gala dinner saw a remarkable generosity, including a 10,000 kina pledge from the Baskins family, who have generations of history with the hospital.
I know that association is a list of members in New Ireland, including friends of New Islanders or even anyone who just feels like, maybe our vision and mission is in line with theirs.
The partnership between the New Ireland community in East New Britain and Port Moresby, corporate sponsors, SMEs and health authorities with the support from the political members has set a new standard for healthcare development in New Ireland. With child malnutrition rates among the highest in the NGI region and aging infrastructure, the need is urgent. Organizers were not able to give the figures raised, saying donations are still coming through and they will announce the amount raised at a later date. Jonathan Sibona, National EMTV News.
79 students have advanced following the International Training Institute Goroka campus's 8th graduation ceremony at the YC Hall in Goroka on Friday.
The Minister for Higher Education, Research, Science, Technology and Sports, Kinoka Feo, was the guest of honor during the International Training Institute Goroka campus 8th graduation. Based on the theme Resilience, Growth and Success, Minister for Higher Education, Research, Science, Technology, Kinoka Feo's message to the graduates was to have a dream and work hard to achieve it no matter the circumstances. Minister Feo shared his experience from being a young boy in the village whose success started with having a dream to own a Land Cruiser. This gave him the motivation to take his education seriously and with purpose. The total of 79 graduates received certificates and diplomas in various programs, including certificates in accounting, human resource and computer science, diplomas in accounting, HR program, diploma management, marketing, information technology, and advanced diploma in accounting programs offered at the campus. The ITI Goroka campus has so far graduated a total of 946 students. Since its establishment, this is including this year's graduation. Jonathan Sibona, National EMTV News.
National EMTV News continues after the break. Stay with us.
Accept the challenge. Choose PNG's favorite purified bottled water. True Wara, 100% PNG made.
Proudly bottled by Paradise Foods.
As PNG's only ISO-accredited bulk haulage operator, IPI Transport guarantees the delivery of your critical cargo. Equipped with state-of-the-art GPS tracking systems and backed by an experienced team, you can rely on IPI Transport, part of the IPI group of companies.
You get big data and big value with Telecom Good Pillar mobile data plans. From only 3 kina, you get 1 gig for 24 hours. And for only 150 kina, you get 130 gigs over a whopping 30 days. And with loads of Good Pillar data plans to choose from, there's a small, medium or large plan to match your budget. Dial *777# to subscribe. Telecom, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henao, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always True Guy. True Guy, true inspiration through generations.
MTV's Vocal Fusion Season 12. We're taking things up a notch. This week, contestants get to perform to the theme Symphonic Rock. We also get to find out who makes it through to the top 8.
Mama Ground.
Tonight at 7:30. only on your number one to watch, EMTV.
Education systems must invest into things like technology that will detect if there's AI detection tools and plagiarism detection tools.
Join us Monday night at 7 as we hold discussions about artificial intelligence in Papua New Guinea.
We can train AI to understand our own Papua New Guinea culturally sensitive contextual data and information.
That's on Monday night. You're watching National EMTV News. To encourage current and aspiring military personnel to serve the force with pride and honor, retired Brigadier General Ted Diro shared his insight of his experience. It all began with him hearing war stories of the Fuzzy Wuzzy Angels.
Brigadier General Diro explained he was enthusiastic about being part of the force, which committed himself fully to serving the force.
Whether in politics or in public administration, our commitment is to make sure that PNG is safe.
He highlighted he was more interested in putting on the army uniform than his monthly salary.
But I tell you what, there's a sad thing about that joining army, because the pay was only £1, 15 shillings a month. And if with my education of Queensland Junior, I could have been paid £42 every month. But money didn't worry me. My inspiration was to join the army, wear the uniform.
Mr. Diro went on to deliberate further on the responsibilities that lies on their shoulders.
It is a Queen's commission that you wear on your shoulders, which allow you to exercise the Queen's orders, Queen's instructions. So we first have to be loyal to the country first, loyal to our Queen, and we are part of the Commonwealth, and we have to assess our position from time to time.
Benson Wema, National EMTV News.
The EU-funded Support to Rural Entrepreneurship, Investment and Trade in Papua New Guinea program conducted a significant learning and innovation event for the cocoa and vanilla farmers in the East Sepik province recently.
The event focused on learning, promote replication, and scale up in cocoa and vanilla sectors to ensure sustainable economic growth beyond the Sepik region. It was hosted in Wewak local level government at Awayan Nursery for cocoa demonstrations and Mandi village for vanilla demonstrations. During the program, policymakers, technical officers, and partners from across the country engaged directly with beneficiaries and MSMEs to witness the demonstrations of key processes. The program allowed for the participants to gain insights into integrated practices in production, processing, marketing, financial inclusion, and empowerment. Jacinta Doctor, National EMTV News.
Moving to overseas news, the U.S. President's tariff on Japan have rattled the country's major manufacturers.
It's summertime here in Japan, and for many, that means sake time. The iconic Japanese drink is traditionally given during the warmer months as a gift. Sake is also enjoying a surge in popularity in other places overseas, like Australia, Europe, and the US, as it essentially piggybacks off a boom in interest in Japanese cuisine. But this push for exports was driven by a popularity problem at home. Consumption has been dropping for decades. It's now about a third of what it was in the 1970s. Japan suffers from an ageing and shrinking population, while younger drinkers tend to avoid sake, choosing other options. To survive, the industry needs to export.
Across the world, all the national alcoholic beverages are struggling. Sake is becoming less and less familiar to young people, who nowadays tend to drink low-strength, sweet alcoholic beverages.
Exports now make up around 10% of sales for sake brewers. Many want to double that. And the US is the most important market, overtaking China. But all this talk of tariffs has seen sales flatline. Japan was able to recently strike a deal with the US. Tariffs are down from 25% to 15%. But it's still a costly hike that worries brewers.
For sake breweries in Yamagata, the impact of Trump tariffs is a matter of great concern.
In the US, they sell our sake several times higher than our wholesale. The price was in the range of $70 or $100 per bottle. We want to reach as many people as possible.
Compounding the sake industry's woes is a rice shortage here in Japan. Prices were getting so extraordinary that the government had to intervene and open up the rice reserves. The sake industry wanted to have lower prices in the US, so it would become more appealing to the masses. But that hope, for now at least, may have to be put on ice.
In Australia, families have found that meal kits are a convenient way to get dinner on the table.
If you've ever felt that cooking dinner every night was a never-ending task, you are not alone. And inside this warehouse is proof that many, many hands are involved in getting tea on the table.
We handle 250 tonnes of fruit and veg every week through this facility. We get that from a network of suppliers.
This is the new distribution centre for the Australian arm of German-owned HelloFresh, about 30 kilometres west of Sydney. It's big and busy, and an insight into the scale of the meal kit movement that swept the country and the world over the past decade and a half.
Certainly, time poorness is factoring into the attractiveness of meal kits. The fact that you, one, don't need to think about what you're going to order and cook, but also not spend that time shopping is a huge benefit of meal kits.
As well as that convenience for customers, they're also touted as cost-effective and helpful in reducing food waste. So do these claims stack up? And for the people growing the food that makes its way into these boxes and then onto our doorsteps, how is the billion-dollar meal kit industry benefiting them? Winter is arguably the busiest time of year for these young farmers. Jason Gatt and Luke DePoli run the farming operation Sunripe. They're checking their crops on one of their 25 farms in and around Bundaberg.
Just coming out, isn't it?
Where they're growing zucchinis, capsicums and their mainline tomatoes.
We're making money all the time. It's not up and down. You've got the security.
But perhaps the main difference for growers supplying meal kit companies is that contracts are secured with fixed pricing, generally for 12-month periods. So once the price is negotiated, it's set no matter the market fluctuations. And while that might seem like if the market price rises high, the farmer misses out, what it's really about is playing the long game. Take tomatoes, for example. In the past few months, they've been in short supply across the country, pushing prices as high as $100 a box.
Everyone likes to talk about how dear they are, but no one's got any volume to make the money. Nearly 10 years since we've seen those prices, but we've got set pricing, and the guys with set pricing, we supply them first.
National EMTV News returns after the break with Trukai Sports. Stay with us.
Are you tired of standing in those long lines to get your jackpot tickets? Guess what? You never have to with Telecom USSD jackpot ticket purchase. Simply dial *321#, follow the prompts, and you are set for your jackpot draw. It's as easy as 3, 2, 1. Telecom PNG, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henau, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always True Guy. True Guy, true inspiration through generations.
Dreaming for more than the life we've known. There is more to what the future holds. You may hold him and walk one time. Oh, 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 oh.
I'm Martha, and each week on Kai Time, we'll introduce you to local food businesses showcasing their delicious dishes. Plus, you will discover how to make tasty and affordable meals using ingredients from your local markets. Tune in to Kai Time every Wednesday at 7 p.m. right here on your number one to watch, EMTV.
I know that every man, woman, and child of our new nation shares this moment of pride and happiness.
EMTV proudly wishes Papua New Guinea a happy 50th anniversary. True Kai Sports.
Welcome to True Kai Sports. It was all action at Sir John Guy Stadium as school teams battled it out in the NCD Schools Grand Finals.
With the Grand Finals of the NCD School Boys and Girls competition, the crowd cheered on their favorite teams. True Kai Sports caught up with the manager for the National Youth and School competition, Sam Pitakin, who shared highlights of today's Grand Final playoffs for the NCD School competition.
Well, today's the Grand Final for the National Capital District Schools Rugby League competitions. This year we had the three pools that were competing in 5 different age divisions, and it all culminates today. We've got one Grand Final for each age division, 5 games all up, with teams all over the NCD district competing to take out the big prize.
With the prizes up for grabs for the winners, Pitakin further noted the significance of the trophies.
Yeah, of course. So we've got trophies for the premiers, we've got medals for both runners-up and the winners today. We've also got special medals for top point scorer for the year, top try scorer for the year, player of the match and the player of the season in each division as well.
Pitakin says with him on board, they have come a long way.
It's been a long journey to get to where we are today, big steps of improvement. The game, especially at a community schools level, is really moving forward.
Joel Mipari, True Kai Sports.
The Peter Iso Aimo Cup officially kicked off in Pino Village, bringing together communities across the Gabari constituency for 6 weekends of competitive rugby and netball.
7 villages are competing in this year's tournament, include Pinu, Totu, Maiva, Ukaukana, Keveona, Kaupuana and Magabaira. The tournament will run for 6 weekends, serving as a platform for unity, sportsmanship and community pride across Gabadi. The event, launched by Second Secretary to the Minister, Victor Lakea, and village leader Philemona Kasman Kebri, the event marked a major milestone for grassroots sports in the district. Village leader Kebri thanked the minister for his 20,000 kina sponsorship and ongoing support for youth development and unity through sport. She urged all participating teams to compete with integrity and uphold the spirit of fair play. Kairuku Electoral Officer Mr. Gabriel Toro described the event as the first of its kind in the area. He encouraged young people to get involved, stay active and use sports as a means to develop discipline and showcase their talents. Delivering remarks on behalf of the minister, Mr. Laki apologized for the Honorable Isoaimu's absence, citing illness following overseas ministerial duties. He reaffirmed the minister's commitment to empowering youth and women not just through sport, but also through business initiatives, church partnerships and community programs. Jonathan Sibona, Trukai Sports.
Round 1 of the National Capital District Football Association kicked off with excitement and competition.
The National Capital District Football Association hosted its Round 1 matches today. Trukai Sports caught up with the coordinator who shared insight on the matches.
We are in the third round of our competition. We started on the July 5th and 6th. So now we're in our third week of competition. And we have another 9 games to go, and that's on 9 rounds to go, and that will finish our round 1.
Mr. Forova highlighted the 11 teams participating as round 1 nears its conclusion.
11 teams in the competition. That we have divisions from A-League Women, A-League Men, under 19 boys, under 17 boys and girls, under 15 boys and girls.
Looking ahead to round 2, he shared what is expected of teams in terms of performances and discipline.
Round 2 matches coming up. We'll have teams coming up very strong, and teams that have been very strong when the season started was, I would say, Tokara FC.
Joel Mipari, Trukai Sports.
The Port Moresby Hockey Association delivered a thrilling action today at the Sir John Guy's Hockey Pavilion, drawing fans and families alike.
Speaking to Trukai Sports, President of the Port Moresby Hockey Association, Kawaten Pokiap, elaborated on today's exciting games.
We are into the second round robin of the minor premiership competition for the PMHA. Halfway through the second round, we've got, I think, 3 more weekends, and then we go into the finals.
He further noted that this season's competition promises surprises, as teams are evenly matched and outcome of the games remains unpredictable.
So, like every weekend, the teams are improving, and competition is becoming very unpredictable with a few upsets happening throughout the matches.
The competition continues next weekend, with more matches set to keep the crowd on edge as teams fight for the top spot. Joel Mipari, Trukai Sports.
We'll be back with more of Trukai Sports after the break. Stay with us.
Trukai Sports.
Chicken kebab for dinner. Yum.
Beef stir fry.
Chicken curry, my favorite.
Kebabs for you.
Yum.
Stir fry for you. And chicken curry for us.
Magic in every meal, 1 cube at a time.
As PNG's only ISO-accredited bulk haulage operator, IPI Transport guarantees the delivery of your critical cargo. Equipped with state-of-the-art GPS tracking systems and backed by an experienced team, you can rely on IPI Transport, part of the IPI group of companies.
Enjoy more talk, more text, and more time online with Telecom More Bundles. Choose from 8 plans ranging from 3 kina with 600 megabytes of data all the way up to 75 kina, loaded with a massive 35 gig. Best of all, each plan comes with an unlimited on-network call minutes plus on-net and off-net talk and text. That's way more time to chat with family and friends. Telecom More Bundles. Top up now.
Join me every Thursday night as Sports Scene brings to you all the local and international sporting updates. Revisiting our legendary athletes,
Hi, this is David.
highlighting our local sports developments across the nation,
All eyes on Auckland.
Now an NRL team based here.
We create a pathway.
and our talented rising stars.
Hi, my name is Gemma Schnobel and you're watching
all the younger ones would follow.
Sports Scene, Thursday nights at 7 p.m. only on your number one to watch, MTV.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Hennow, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always True Guy. True Guy, true inspiration through generations.
You're watching Truka Sports. Port Moresby's corporate volleyball teams battled hard today, with semi-finals heating up at the Taroma Aquatic Centre ahead of next week's finals.
Speaking to Trukai Sports, the captain of the Department of Mineral Policy and Geohazard Management in the women's division highlighted team's performances in securing a semi-final win.
It was a tough game. It's like for us, the MPGM, we are the first the team, and most of us we are first-time volleyball player, and I am so proud for us. We make it through to this game. To the grand final.
Team DICT women also secured a win. The vice captain noted key areas of improvement ahead of next weekend's grand final playoff.
Areas we can work on going forward into the finals, especially with covering for each other when the girls are going up for blocks, just cover the spaces, and also to work on our service.
In the men's division, National Finance also clinched a victory. Vice Captain Vasi Kiriva shared his expectation of his team in the grand final.
Grand final is going to be a competitive game, and we are looking to it. The only thing that we have to improve on is our passes, our cover within the court, and our service as well.
Winners from today's semi-finals will now advance to next weekend's grand final playoffs. Promising more action on the court, Joel Mipari, Trukai Sports.
The Fairfax volleyball quarterfinals heated up yesterday. Truka Sports brings post-match reactions from team captains.
It was a thrilling day at the Fairfax quarterfinals as top teams battled for the semi-final spots next weekend. IBS Raukele men's division team captain noted his team's performances from yesterday.
Our morning game with Snipers was a very good game. The only thing looking forward towards our semi-finals against Hillside, just need my team to maintain on their defense and basically get up with cover and also attacking as well.
Despite the victory, the IBS captain admitted the team still has areas to sharpen before the semis.
The areas where we need to improve our defense, our cover, and also thinking smart when playing in the volleyball court.
While the Buria Contenders women's premier captain says a lot has been learned this season, she thanks the organizing committee, stating it has been an amazing platform. Every game taught us something new.
Some black games me play smart then. Me play poor low straight to play this like in game, but me can play low yes. Me play smart to them. Me play Ose mi play le NCD ose mi play proud.
With the semi-finals ahead, both teams remain focused, grateful and determined to leave their mark in the FFX competition. Joel Mipari, Trukai Sports.
That's all for Trukai Sports. The Money Plus weather report is next. Stay with us.
Trukai Sports. Trukai Sports.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henao, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always Trukai. Trukai, true inspiration through generations.
You get big data and big value with Telecom Good Pillar mobile data plans. From only 3 kina, you get 1 gig for 24 hours. And for only 150 kina, you get 130 gigs over a whopping 30 days. And with loads of Good Pillar data plans to choose from, there's a small, medium or large plan to match your budget. Dial *777# to subscribe. Telecom, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
Accept the challenge. Choose PNG's favorite purified bottled water. True Wara, 100% PNG made.
Proudly bottled by Paradise Foods.
MTV's Vocal Fusion Season 12. We're taking things up a notch. This week, contestants get to perform to the theme Symphonic Rock. We also get to find out who makes it through to the top 8.
Mama Ground.
Tonight at 7:30. Only on your number one to watch, MTV.
Join us weekly on MTV News A Closer Look, their current affairs program that brings you insight for the latest on education, health,
Healing to all the residents.
business,
Peer launched its VPN.
politics,
To infiltrate into our systems.
sports, and more.
Park as we observe the preparations for the women's.
A Closer Look, Sunday at 7 p.m. on your number one to watch, MTV.
Dreaming for more than the life we've known. There is more to what the future holds. You me holy man, no walk one time. Oh, 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 oh. We dare to believe in incredible things. Oh, 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 oh. With money plus we're ready to go.
This weather update is proudly brought to you by MoneyPlus, with you always.
Now we take a look at the Money Plus weather report for the next 24 hours. For the southern region, Port Moresby City, cloudy periods with some showers and possible thunderstorms. Popondetta, cloudy periods with rain showers and possible thunderstorms. To the Momase region, Ley City, cloudy periods with few rain showers and possible thunderstorms. Vanimo, cloudy periods with possible few showers. To the New Guinea Islands region, Lorengau, partly cloudy, Buka, mostly fine, partly cloudy. To the Highlands region, Mount Hagen City, cloudy periods with occasional rain showers and possible thunderstorms. Mendi, Tari and Moabeg, cloudy periods with heavy showers, rain and thunderstorms.
The weather update was proudly brought to you by MoneyPlus, with you always.
And that was the news, sports and weather for Sunday, the 27th of July, 2025. From all of us here, pleasant viewing. Bye for now.
This news program was proudly brought to you by Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits and Gold Nuggets.